Welcome to the Elon Effect, your daily flash briefing on all things Tesla, Neuralink, SpaceX, X, and the Boring Company. I'm your host, Miles Vega. Let's start with the story that had a lot of users unexpectedly off the grid. Starlink suffered one of its biggest global outages this week. Reports started flooding in around noon Pacific on Thursday, with more than 61,000 users logging connectivity problems on Down Detector within hours. The outage impacted customers across the US and Europe, leaving thousands without service for several hours. For many, this was the first time experiencing a widespread failure in what has been one of the most stable satellite internet networks to date. By Friday, SpaceX confirmed that Starlink was mostly recovered, but acknowledged that engineers were still hunting for the root cause, which appears to be linked to an internal software failure. It's a rare blemish for the satellite division of SpaceX, which has been praised for its reliability and growing footprint in both remote consumer access and military-grade communications. Starlink has more than 2.7 million active subscribers, and in many rural areas, it's the only viable internet solution available. That's part of why this disruption felt so significant. It wasn't just a minor tech hiccup, it was a temporary unplugging of a global lifeline. The timing of the outage is also notable, given how closely SpaceX is being watched ahead of its Crew-11 launch, scheduled for no earlier than Thursday, July 31st from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The mission will send 4 astronauts to the International Space Station aboard a Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon capsule. NASA and SpaceX are continuing final preparations, with the crew undergoing readiness reviews, cargo integration, and final simulations. The Crew-11 launch will mark the 8th operational astronaut mission to the ISS under NASA's Commercial Crew program. The crew includes 2 NASA astronauts, a European Space Agency member, and 1 from Japan's Space Agency. Docking is expected to occur roughly 36 hours after launch, continuing SpaceX's track record of consistent, on-time ISS missions. As always, the pressure is on. SpaceX has become the go-to partner for American human spaceflight, and a flawless Crew-11 mission would reinforce its dominance, especially as competitors like Boeing scramble to catch up. With the Starlink outage fresh in the minds of users and watchers, SpaceX will be aiming to reassure the public that both its earthbound and orbital networks are as reliable as ever. That's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more on Elon's world, from the atmosphere to the internet and everything in between. Until then, I'm Miles Vega. Take care.